Hi, welcome to Aviation and Air Traffic Control Keep Educating Yourself series. This lecture is about final approach segment. In the final approach segment, alignment and descent for landing are carried out. The instrument part of the final approach segment begins at the final approach fix and ends at a missed approach point. The track guidance shall be provided for the instrument phase of the final approach segment. Final approach may be made to a runway for straight landing or to an aerodrome for circling approach. All final approaches with a final approach fix have an optimum length of 5 nautical miles. The minimum final approach segment length shall not be less than 3 nautical miles. And maximum final approach segment length will be of 10 nautical miles. Alignment. The final approach and its track guidance should be aligned with the runway whenever possible. When this is not possible, it may be offset up to 5 degrees. Straighten approach. Final approach with track intersecting the extended runway centerline. Maximum angle for the straighten approach, the angle formed by the final approach track and the runway centerline shall not exceed 30 degrees for category A and B aircraft and 15 degrees for other aircraft categories. Final approach with track not intersecting the extended runway centerline. A final approach which does not intersect the extended centerline of runway may also be established, provided such tracks lies within 150 meter laterally of the extended runway centerline at a distance of 1,400 meters outward from the runway threshold. Minimum distance. The distance between the runway threshold and the point at which the final approach track intersect the runway centerline, and it shall not be less than 1,400 meters. Minimum or optimum descent gradient angle is 5.2 degrees. Maximum descent gradient, it is 6.5 degree for non-Precision category A and B and 6.1% for other aircraft. Minimum obstacle clearance height values for interception angles between 5 degrees and maximum value. For category A and B, 105 between 5 degree to 15 degrees. For category B, it is 115. For category C, 125. For category D, 130. And for category A, E, 145. And for category A and B, if it is between 30 degree to 15 degrees, it will be for A 115 and for category B 125. These values were determined based on interception at 1,400 meters, threshold clearance height 15 meters, descent gradient of 5.2%, IAS VAT, a tailwind of 10 knots, and an additional flight time of 5 seconds. Minimum OCH is 15 meter plus L multiplied by P percentage descent gradient, where L is equals to 1,400 meters plus turn radius 10 theta divided by 2 plus 5 seconds of flight. Increase above minute value by 18% for each percentage of gradient, which is above 5.2%. Now for ILS, minimum and optimum is 3 and maximum is 3.5 degrees. For non-precision, minimum and optimum descent gradient is 5.2%. Maximum for category A and B is 6.5%. For other, it's 6.1%. For category 2 and 3, ILS, it is 3 degrees. Rate of descent where no FAF, minimum for category A and B, 394 feet per minute will be the rate of descent. For other categories, it will be 590 feet per minute. Maximum rate of descent for category A and B will be 655 feet per minute, and for others, it will be 1000 feet per minute. OCA/OCH, 10 feet of increment we have to take. Reference for OCH: for Precient altitude, height above relevant threshold elevation, and for non-Precient, height above airdrome elevation or threshold elevation if more than 7 feet below airdrome elevation. This is the relationship between OCA and MDA for non-Precient approach. And this is the relationship between OCA and descent altitude for Precient approach.